Hello, in today's speech, I'm going to be talking about soccer. As I mentioned before, soccer is my favorite sport and it's my favorite hobby. I play almost on a daily basis. I have a lot of information about soccer that I would like to share with you guys. So, soccer is the most famous and the most common sport in the world, where almost 4.5 billion people watch it and almost an estimate of 2 billion people that play it. Soccer consists of two teams. Each team consists of 11 players, a goalie, attackers, midfielders, and defenders. Attackers, their job is to score goals, obviously, and then midfielders, their job is to take the ball from the defense and give it to the attackers, and defenders, their job is to defend their goal. Usually, there is different tournaments, but speaking league-wise and team-wise, in every single nation, on average, there's three tournaments: a league, a cup, and a cup where hosts the winner of the league and the cup for that trophy. The league is based on points, with it's usually between 30 and 40 matches, and over the span of 9 months. And then a cup is usually like a tournament where the loser gets knocked out of the tournament, out of the cup. And then there is trophies that combine all of those teams. For example, in Europe, there's the UEFA Champions League, where it's a tournament that takes place between the top four teams in each nation in Europe, and they play against each other for that trophy. It's played every year, and it's considered one of the most important and valuable trophies team-wise. And then there is, for example, there's Copa Libertadores, which is in America, mainly South America, but some teams from North America can be involved too. But speaking nation-wise, there is the most common one, most famous one is the World Cup. World Cup takes place every 4 years and it's hosted by a different country. So how they decide what country is gonna host the World Cup is down to financial reasons. If they're able to provide with stadiums that are well secured, they're well built, and they can hold large amount of fans, since the World Cup is the most famous trophy and most famous tournament, where it's usually an average has watchers of 3 billion people every 4 years. Last year, which it was last year for the World Cup to happen, it was in 2018, where it took place in France, and France was the team to win it. And 4 years before that, it was in Brazil, and Germany won the trophy. So it starts with 32 teams, and then it starts in group stages, and after that, in each group, 2 teams are eliminated, and then 2 teams make it to the next round, which is the round of 16. After that, there's quarterfinals, semifinals, and obviously the final. But the World Cup combines all confederations. But for example, it's divided to several confederations, such as Europe. America consists of North America and South America, and Asia and Africa. In Europe, where it's called the Euro tournament, it takes place every 2 years, and just like the World Cup, it's hosted in different country every 2 years. And same thing for Copa America, which is the tournament for South and North America, and Asia and Africa. But the most famous one is the World Cup, of course, because it combines them all. So from the winner of the UEFA Champions League, which is as I said, which is the tournament that combines the teams in Europe, and the World Cup, and the Euro, and the Copa America, and the nation and the team that wins those, and the player on those teams and those nations that performs the best is usually the player to win the Ballon d'Or. And the Ballon d'Or is the trophy for the best player of that year. That Ballon d'Or is usually given out around the time in January in France, and It's given out by the famous magazine of Football de France, which is in France. It's a French magazine where it's voted by captains of teams, coaches, and then coaches that have retired. But and then so last year Luka Modric was to win it, which is a Croatian player who plays in Real Madrid. The year before that, Cristiano Ronaldo won it. The most players to win this trophy at the Ballon d'Or are Messi and Ronaldo, where both of them have 5 Ballon d'Ors each. It's usually given out in January, so this year we're gonna see who's gonna win it again. So that was my speech about soccer, and I hope that you enjoyed it.